disappointing for me, and sadness. Very sad that there's still hatred out there in the world.
I think initial reactions were just frustration and anger, and then ultimately just sort of like resignation.
Everyone we spoke with anticipated something like this would happen. None of them were truly surprised.
I wasn't surprised. I remember 3 years ago, the first year we raised the pride flag at the Convention Visitors Bureau, the flag was stolen.
It was expected, honestly. I feel like there was anticipation that people were going to harm the crosswalk.
This was bound to happen at some point.
I think we were expecting it sooner or later, or expecting something. We just didn't know what form it would take.
So I knew it was only a matter of time before we were the target of another type of act of vandalism.
I'm surprised it was up for as long as it was, to be honest.
The crosswalk was originally painted by the city of Brownsville. Brownsville City Commissioner Roy De Los Santos says the crosswalk is a new addition to the Pride Month celebrations.
Why would they make this so important that they would vandalize it, especially in Brownsville, in downtown Brownsville?
It was something that I felt personally was a hate crime towards the city and an attack towards the community.
I think it just definitely confirms that the hate and intolerance absolutely exists, even in a community that is open and welcoming and is making progress for its people.
Bar B co-owner Leo Zuniga says the surveillance cameras at the bar captured images of the vandal. He is turning that footage over to police to help their investigation.
I'm very happy because they took response right away. They took action right away. So to me, that's very good, very, very good for the city.
They've been excellent. They've been very, very responsive. They increased patrols over this weekend just to make sure that everything was safe for the community in general. And they're continuing their investigation, working with local businesses that have footage of the incident combined with the city street cameras.
We saw some time ago a mural that was allegedly graffitied over. We saw how the city of Brownsville responded quickly and swiftly. It's been a couple of days since this vandalism has happened on this Rainbow Crosswalk, and I don't think we've seen that same energy being put into this situation.
I think for it to be okay, I think the city needs to work on repainting it. They need to issue a statement, and they need to release the footage.
The people we spoke with were upset about the crosswalk and the act of vandalism, but they were also hopeful.
This is 4 years in a row that the city has passed a proclamation declaring June Pride Month. We have the LGBTQ task force, so the city is absolutely taking steps in the right direction.
Yes, we live in a border community that one would think is rampant with machismo and homophobia and transphobia, and that's not to say those things aren't here, but I think as a community we have a lot more empathy towards each other, more love towards each other as family members, as community members here in the River Valley.
Working for you in Brownsville, I'm Brian Svendsen.